I think anything can be addictive in general. So for some people, absolutely.
Do you think addictive is the right word though? Because an addiction is like, you need it. Like you actually need it. Like no one needs.
Well, I think, let's say, if you get like frustrated enough by not doing something, may it be masturbation, then I think you could be addictive. Obviously, addiction, as you mentioned, can, range from nothing to maximum. So you cannot compare, I would say you cannot compare like a porn addiction to, let's say, some substance addiction.
Yeah, like even.
But I think, there's, again, physical and mental addiction, let's say mental or psychological, I don't even know at this point. But the point is, I think masturbation is something in between. Like it's both physical and both like mental, psychological. So
for me, it seems like such a luxury addiction, which is why I hate using the word, because I guarantee you there's no one addicted to masturbation in, say, a poor country like Ethiopia or something.
I think you're wrong there,
people
Tommy.
People are just trying to survive, and
yeah, but you know what?
They don't spend as much, like just I'll just take the weekend off and I'll jerk off the whole time and not see my friends.
Let me just say that I've heard or I've read that like people in difficult situations, let's say war, a classic one. Almost everyone can get a hard-on, a boner, and have sex in wartime because your body is just in so much stress because of the war and what's happening around you. Well, so what I'm trying to say is people have sex like more easily in difficult times rather than relaxed times,
I understand that.
With erection and stuff like that. So is what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure people who struggle, like either in Africa, as you said, or in Afghanistan, wherever, I think they actually masturbate quite a lot just to release stress and make themselves feel, like slightly better.
Sex addiction, for example, no one had ever heard of it. But then every time a celebrity gets caught cheating, it's like they prefer to be the victim. Yeah. And it's like, oh no, I'm not just a lying, cheating
I think a
person.
Good example was David Duchovny.
Yeah. He was like the first one.
Yeah, they just love to make him someone like a sex addict, let's say.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculous.
And the reason I think porn addictions and masturbation addiction is probably not real is because in the LGBTQ community, they celebrate their sexuality. Like, they celebrate pornography. Yeah. They celebrate... And no one is ashamed of masturbating. No one's ashamed of being a bit slutty if they want to be.
Yeah.
And, like, it's funny how, like, porn addiction only affects straight guys. It doesn't affect, like, girls. It doesn't affect gay guys. Only straight guys.
But on the other hand...
That just makes you think it's a Christian thing. It just...
You can, I think some cases you can be considered as a porn addict when really all you do, all your, let's say, entertainment is about porn. Like you don't watch mainstream movies or you don't listen to music or whatnot. You just only watch porn. Like some people love to analyze, porn.
Yeah.
They know all the actors, all the actresses, everything, so...
But do you think that's bad? Is it any worse than, say, being a huge super fan of Lady Gaga?
No,
it's
I never said it was bad. I said you just can be, become obsessed sometimes.
Yeah, obsession I get. Like that people like to collect.
But to get, let's say, withdrawal symptoms because you haven't watched porn that day. Nah.
Does that happen though? Withdrawal symptoms? I'm not sure.
No. You might think like, or you might get a little frustrated like... I'm missing out, like on my daily porn content, but,
But I can completely understand someone just loving porn. Like, porn's amazing. It's
it's entertainment, so...
Like, girls that are maybe better or more interesting than you can get in your real life, or if you're in a conservative country, seeing porn must be like, holy shit, this is amazing. It's incredible entertainment. So I don't know. For me, I don't see it as any different to watching horror movies or.
No,
Like,
exactly.
Just
No, I don't think like if I had to say yes or no, I would say no. There's no such thing as porn addiction or masturbating too much. You know, it's up to you. What's too much? Obviously,
Yeah.
when you really can no longer function and your sole purpose of existing is masturbation, then yeah, you might visit a doctor. I don't
yeah,
know.
like I think if masturbation addiction was a thing, you'd see all these people in the news and they'd be like, "Yeah, we just found him
Yeah.
in his apartment and he just wanked himself to death." And there's like,
Yeah.
you know, he just didn't eat. He couldn't go
Or
to
like
the
he had to
supermarket
go
'cause
to
he
a
had
rehab.
Yeah.
Like, no. And like, oh yeah, I'm recovered from my masturbation addiction, you know, or like an AA meeting, you know,
Yeah.
of like AA wankers, let's say.
Yeah, AA wankers.
Can you imagine that? Like, hello, I haven't been wanking for 7 days now.
They have that. They do have that. That's what no fat is.
Oh,
like-
they have like AAs, like
Well,
groups.
Well, church groups do. They help you. They have like counselors.
And do you have to confess?
They have counselors, not psychologists, because psychologists are doctors and they spend 6 years studying. But they have counselors who maybe
Okay.
did a couple of days training, and they
and now they're experts.
yeah, and they help you get over your porn and masturbation addiction.
Yeah, I want.
Only for
I wonder
straight men.
it's like
though.
like a
It's
classical thing where you sit in the the box and just say I have to confess.
I like Catholics. Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
like Father, I've sinned, and I'm pretty sure this exists
it
too.
absolutely exists. It's online. It's huge. Like no fat.
Or do you think people punish themselves,
I think mentally they punish themselves.
not physically, like whipping their backs?
I think maybe they punish themselves physically because, like, if you've got this severe guilt and shame hanging over something like that, then that's not a nice thing to walk around with. Like, if I do something bad to someone, even just by accident, I feel horrible. And
But
to
that's
feel
you.
like that every day, because you masturbate every day, that must be.
I think many people actually carry around this package of guilt and think, "Oh, I'm so miserable. Why do I masturbate so much?" Like, get your shit together, you know?
Yeah, the get your shit together bit, I think that's okay. Like
That's
sometimes
okay.
you need
Like
to
discipline yourself, yeah.
Yeah. But if it's like feeling, I don't know, I just can't imagine it's nice to carry guilt and shame around.
So